2015 Speedway Grand Prix season continues this weekend with the Latvian SGP from the Lokomotiv Stadium in Daugavpils. The event is the 185th Speedway Grand Prix overall and the 7th to come out of Latvia, with all previous 6 also coming from Daugavpils. Start time is 7 PM local time, which is 5 PM for those of you watching from the UK. The wildcard for the meeting will be Kaspar Podzuks, who was also number 16 in this event last year, reaching the semi-finals with 10 points and a heat win. Peter Kilderman continues to fill in for the injured Jaroslav Hampel. Krzysztof Kasperzak won this event last year with 17 points and 3 heat wins, while Nicky Pedersen came second but top scored with 18 and 4 heat wins. Greg Hancock completed the podium, with Kenneth Bier finishing 4th in the final. The table shows the history of SGPs here in Daugavpils, with Hancock winning the inaugural SGP in 2006 and also winning the first SGP back in Daugavpils in 2013 after a 3-year break. KK's win last year makes him the only European to have tasted victory on the track. Those wins for Hancock, coupled with another in 2009, mean he leads SGP wins in Daugavpils with 3 and is the only rider to have achieved multiple victories here, with Kasperzak, Jason Crump and Lee Adams the other winners. Hancock also leads the podium placings with 4, a lead he shares with Nicky Pedersen, who has a case of always the bridesmaid here, having finished second 3 times. Polish legend Thomas Golob has 3 ahead of a host of riders who have all graced the rostrum once. For a look at the full history of winners and podiums in all SGPs, follow the link in the description. We're still waiting for our first multiple winner this season, as with Niels Christian Eversen's win in Cardiff we now have 4 different winners, albeit with Matti Zagar's win at Warsaw coming from a shortened meeting. Ty Woffenden may not have won his home SGP, but he is the only rider to make all 3 finals this year, and with 15 points from Cardiff, the former world champ now sits atop of the standings on 55 points, ahead of Nicky Pedersen on 43, who was only able to manage 9 in Great Britain. Hancock, who has made the semis all 3 times but still waits for his first final this year, has moved into 3rd place on 39, while Eversen's shock victory saw him climb 5 places into 4th, where he has 35 points. Chris Holder's top score of 18 and first final appearance last time have seen him climb into the top 8 as he occupies 6th place, with Jason Doyle still occupying 8th place despite missing out on the semis in Cardiff. Michael Jepsen Jensen's first semi-final appearance this year sees him move up a place into 9th on 27, just 2 points off the all-important top 8. Andreas Jonsson missed out on the semis for the first time this year in Cardiff and generally had a night to forget and has paid the price, dropping 4 places into 10th above Maciej Janowski, who also drops 4 places after a bad Grand Prix. The bottom 4 remain the same with the exception of Holder, who moved up, and all 4 riders will be conscious of the need to improve soon, with a third of the GPs already behind us. Championship leader Woffenden is by far and away ahead on heat wins, having recorded an impressive 14. Pedersen has 9 in 2nd place, while Hancock and Zagar have 7 each. 4 wins for Holder in Cardiff give him 6 on the year, while Kasperzak has 5, which represents almost 75% of his points this year. Chris Harris is yet to add a heat win to his 2 in Warsaw, while Thomas H. Jonasson remains winless. Not too much league action since Cardiff, but let's take a look at how the GP riders have got on, ranked by CMAs from top flight meetings in Sweden and the UK up until the 15th of July. A couple of meetings for Eversen have seen him continue his form from Cardiff with an average of 11.2 punctuated by a 5-ride maximum for Kings Lynn as they defeated Wolves 56-37 in the UK. Pedersen's average is boosted with a paid maximum from 4 rides for Dakana in a 59-31 home win over Leonin in Sweden, while Janowski managed the same feat for Poole in a 60-30 defeat of Lakeside. Woffenden has only the 1 meeting since Cardiff in which he had a tough night, scoring just 5 from 4 rides for Vetlander, despite the team running out 57-33 winners against Peritana. Finally, there have been a couple of individual events involving SGP riders that are worth a mention. First, the Polish final was held in Gorzów on July 5th, featuring Janowski and Kasperzak, with the former coming out the winner, with 15 points and 1 heat win, that of the final. Kasperzak qualified for the last chance race-off with 3 heat wins and 11 points, but was unable to make the final, finishing last. The following week saw the second round of the Speedway European Championships on July 11th, held in Landshut, Germany. Nicky Pedersen and Peter Kilderman took part in the event, and Pedersen had the better night, scoring 14 points with 2 heat wins on his way to finishing second behind former SGP rider Emil Sayfudinov. Kilderman was unable to continue his impressive Cardiff form, as he only managed 5 points without any heat wins. That's it for the Latvian SGP. A bit hard to predict the winner at the moment, but with both being successful at this track in the past, Hancock and Pedersen will be hoping to close the gap on Woffenden at the top of the table. Thanks for watching, subscribe to see more preview videos in the future, and check back here just next week for the Swedish Grand Prix. Bye for now.